Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jason. Today we're going to do an unboxing and review of this Whynter 14,000 BTU air conditioner. When it came, I was actually really surprised how big a box this came in. And I bought this from Amazon. And there's a reason why I bought this unit. I have a pretty large house, and the AC is a 4-ton unit. And it's very, very, very old. When it was running, I was dumping so much condensation into a new furnace I bought. I just quit using it because it was gonna wreck the furnace. So it was very, very expensive to fix that. To get a new AC and resize it and get the correct coil is about $17,000. So what I did instead, I went to Menards and got two 14,000 BTU air conditioners at $350 a piece. They do really well. I got one that does the whole lower level. The basement's always cool. When I had that big central air going, the basement would get like 60 degrees. And without the AC, that basement stays like 68 degrees. So I have two, and the one does fine. And when it gets 100 degrees, I have to turn on that second one, which is very, very rare in Minnesota. And I prefer to heat. I probably run AC maybe 15 times a year here. The heat doesn't bother me as much. But I know people in southern climates, you're running AC, 20 all the time. So we're going to do an unboxing of this. I'm going to quickly go around my house and show you what I have now. I bought this for my upstairs. It's a bedroom upstairs, and that's why I bought this for. That would be going there. I was going to put a window unit in the second level. It's too difficult to do that. All right, let's get to it. There is a quick video of my house. All built house heater. It's very old, built in 1972. I'm going to show you what I have for my main central air unit. This is that 4-ton unit. I put a cover on it 5 years ago. I pulled the breaker on it. I haven't used it since. And there's one of the AC. That's a little tiny one I put in a long time ago that I don't use anymore. And there's that one of the 14,000 I put in with the catio. I do cover those in the winter, and I'm going to show you the other one. My other 14,000. These are really, really old windows. These windows open up out, so I just basically took the window out, framed it in, put some plywood in there. These air conditioners aren't really meant to stay out all year round. They have foam and plastic in them, so every winter I actually shrink wrap these so no moisture gets in there outside there, because you get snow in there and water, and it could potentially freeze and break components in there. So that's what I do on the outside. Those get all wrapped up. And then this thing puts out a lot of moisture, and I actually put a gutter going out here because it was making puddles under my walkout basement. I'm going to show you real quick what I did on the inside. And there is just a cover that I pull off. I'll pull off soon here as the temps warm. I just have foam inside here, and this just keeps this warm, because it does get very, very cold in Minnesota. Get away with stuff like that, because look how many people are around here, right? You can let your grass grow, you can have weeds, and no one complains. So no one complains about having air conditioner stick out the window. You probably get complaints if you're in some type of association. When I was researching these portable air conditioners, this Whynter is the best. It got voted last year's #1 portable air conditioner. It's not cheap. It's more expensive than a window unit, and they suck a little more energy. This one here was $499. For $200 more, you can get one with a heat pump in it, which I don't need here. And heat pumps don't work really well in Minnesota. And this is also dual hose. That's a huge difference, and I did research on that. Dual hoses are way better. We got a box within a box. And 14,000 is pretty much the biggest air conditioner you can put on a 110 circuit. Anything bigger than that, you're gonna need 220. They do make ones bigger. 18,000, 20,000. I think the biggest window units they've seen is a 24,000. which I thought about doing that, but then I didn't really have the wiring. Looks like this box just pulls off. Easy. Yeah, it is pretty big. Packaged pretty well. I did get some accessories for it too, which I'll show you. Once I get this out, we'll do a walkthrough as well. Yeah, that's pretty heavy, but it does have wheels on it. Ugh. All right. Wheels glide really easy. Now, the reason why I do this out here, because my shop ain't big enough to unbox this in there. Got snare box, which will unbox. The accessories. Oh, so it comes with a cover. And this is the unit that goes in your window. I'm gonna end up framing that in. And then we got your intake and outtake. And these little vents and covers, so you can cover them up. This goes on the outside. I read a little bit about this. So these go through here, and then when you're not in use, you cover them. Now I'm going to show you one thing I bought. I actually bought something with screen in here so bugs wouldn't get in here. Okay, so here's the accessories I bought. This is for the intake and outtake. And we get a lot of mosquitoes here in Minnesota. This is extra. You have to buy these accessories extra. And so these got a screen on them, which won't let any of the bugs in. Because I imagine without that screen, bugs and everything are going to come in that unit, especially at night. Another thing that I bought here. Now this, I read from reviewers that the exhaust hose gets pretty hot. And what this is a cover that goes over that exhaust hose. What you do, you wrap that around that exhaust hose. And then I got these filters. And the reviewer said that it doesn't have filters in it, and this helped. I'll show you where this goes. I just looked at it. So you get 2 filters. Show you where these go real quick. Yeah, by default, this does not come with the filter. What the reviews I read were saying. All right, so this part pulls off. We're going to set that filter in there like that. Put that back together. Other viewers said this really helped a lot. Catch things. Does come from remote also, which we'll go through. Okay, so after I found the instructions inside the hose, it does come with 1 filter, and there's a remote we'll go through. And then it shows you in the instructions actually what we just did. I can't fully demonstrate hooking it up upstairs yet because I don't have that plywood in yet. But I can show you how it goes together here. Now, the 2 screens that I bought, these go on first. And those other things that come with it go on the outside. Those 2 screens snap in. Then this, we got 2 of these that came with it. Those snap in there. And you can probably rotate them depending on which way you want, which way you need it to go. And we're actually going to fire it up out here too. All right. Okay, so that's locked into place. Now it's interesting. The hose is actually pretty good. It's not cheap. So the hose, let me pull this out here. All right, and these just, we'll put one in. It looks like these just screw in there. Or press in there. Well, it looks like I collapse it to actually get that in there. So you gotta kind of push it in. All right. So that goes in there. Then here's, again, that thing that goes on the outside. Okay. This goes on here like this. It comes to screws. And then you got 2 more of the same thing we had there. That's going to snap on here. Like that. So we'll have 2 of those again snapped in. And then again, you just you're going to put that on there. This does have 2 expanders with it. So if you got a large area or sliding glass door, you can adjust that or use 1 or 2. I won't be using these at all. I'm actually going to mount them with plywood just like that. Now, one thing when I was looking at a lot of these units, you have to constantly drain them. And this one, from my understanding, you not, but there is a drain plug for some reason. I am not sure. And here is got the reset button. Here's the plug. I know this is a 20 amp circuit because I run my saw on this all the time. Yeah, that is not a GFI, I know. Supposed to be a GFI receptacle on your outside outlets. Thing about doing a video when you have allergies, you don't want the sniffles to come through the mic. So I've been pausing periodically and blowing my nose. Allergies are really bad for me this time of year in the spring. All right, so here is the remote. Comes with 2 batteries. I'll put those in. It did beep when I plugged it in too. So if you notice that, that's what that did. This is adjust. This is where it's going to come out. And we're going to turn it on. And I probably have to turn this down really low because it's cold out. All right, so I actually had to bring this inside the house. 50 degrees is too cold outside for the compressor to kick in. So we're going to turn it on in here. I have to turn it down pretty low so the compressor kicks in. And there you see it, how loud that actually is. Exhaust vent's going. Of course, that's putting out a lot of heat. That's just the way air conditioners work, and that's full exhaust outside. But it ain't too loud. It's probably maybe a little quieter than my 14,000 window unit that It is kicking out some cold air there. It has 3 modes on it. You got the AC mode, which it's on now. The dehumidifier mode. And then there's the fan mode, which a fan mode, you don't need the exhaust on, but I'm not sure who would use just a fan mode on this, but so it's 3 modes on that fan mode, low, medium, high. And then of course that you can adjust to where you want that to go up. All right, the cats are curious to what that is. This is actually the cat's room. I have 5 cats. All right, guys. Hope I covered this in detail for you. If you have any questions, let me know. Put in the comments. I'll put this with all the accessories in the comments for links if you really want to get this. All right, guys. Appreciate you taking the time to watch us. Have a great day.